What is going on? Today we have a new crypto project to find out whether or not this is something that we could sink our hard-earned money and time into. We've got Earnable and we've got the co-founders behind Earnable, the masterminds, Tess and Tom in the hot seat, and we're going to grill them like cooked chicken, and we're going to find out, hey, are you guys people that we could invest time, money, and energy into, or is this just another scam? Is this another dead project? What is going on with you? If you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm trying to make as many Bitcoin as I am trying to have babies. And so if you want to try to earn your own Bitcoin, that's what this whole channel is all about. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just bringing crypto projects to you. I have a lizard brain, gorilla arms, and diamond hands exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency with a whole bunch of other cowboys. If you want to join me and us, just hit the subscribe button down below. Let's get right into the interview. I want to let you know that these interviews are the most effective way to do your own research in a particular project. There's all millions of other projects out there, and a lot of them you don't get to talk to the devs, or they're not docs, or you don't get to ask them like really hard hitting questions. And that's what I try to do here. I try to ask them the hardest hitting questions that we could possibly come up with, just to really truly vet them. And you could see the track record on these interviews. Like, we've had some amazing track records, some humongous pumps in the market because of these, this interview process really weeds out the terrible projects and really lets the projects rise to the top. The cream rises to the top. So if you're watching this video, we just want to thank you so much. We've got the team from Earnable, Tess and Tom, in the hot seat. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey guys.
Thank you so much. Hey, thanks for
Good to
having
have
us.
you guys. I'd love to have you guys. It's awesome to be here. I want to get into who you guys are. Tess, maybe you could start us off. Who are you before crypto, and what's your journey coming into crypto?
So yeah, before crypto was a whole different world. Actually, I started in 2017. I'm from the Netherlands, by the way. You can probably hear it from my accent. But I was an entrepreneur, and I started in marketing and e-commerce, and then I started trading, making a whole bunch of like bad decisions, lost a lot of money, and at some point I was like, okay, I need to do something different. And then I started working in crypto, and now things finally go well.
Awesome.
And
Awesome. Good for you.
yeah,
The bad decisions are some of the best decisions sometimes when learning.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
Tom, how about you? How about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Tom. I do co-founder at Earnable, and in the past, I have a day job as a data scientist, and I do stats and analytics and creating sort of websites and dashboards and that side of things. And what brought me to crypto, or when I jumped in, I've been in this space for a couple of years now, but in terms of small DeFi, small cap projects, and sort of being, being around, it's actually not been that long. SafeMoon was the first one I heard of, and that sort of brought me in, and it sort of got me interested into the idea of, small projects being funded almost in a sort of community standpoint, and that's what really got me interested, and here I am today.
Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, that SafeMoon pump got a lot of people in. Lost a lot of money for a lot of people, but hopefully we could make some money here. So tell me, guys, what is Earnable? What's it all about? What are you trying to accomplish here?
Sure. So Earnable, well, what we're trying to build as part of Earnable is it's a passive income ecosystem, and the idea that we're trying to help investors gain profits and return on investments without price change. Now, price change is independent, and that's all well and good, and going up or down is something you see on every single token. But the problem is the majority of people, they see great profits and great income come in. They don't sell, FOMO reaches them, and it crashes down, or it continues down, or it's hard to pick the right time. And what we're trying to offer is a way that people can gain some money from crypto sort of in a standardized way, in a safe way, without having to rely on massive pumps and finding the next big coin and that side of things. So we have things like rewards, and we have farming and staking, and we have all sorts of methods. The goal is really to make it so that each day you can log on and see how your profits have increased without price change.
Okay. So it's a swap, right? Earnable's a swap that has, and I was checking out your website, which actually looks phenomenal. So congrats on that website. It looks very, very professional. The dashboard looks very professional. But it's a swap where we're allowed to stake and swap and basically yield farm. And you're saying that we could earn passive rewards, passive income from, putting our money into Earnable. Is that about right?
Sure. So our primary and first method of passive income within the token is the idea of rewards. So tax on buy and sells are sort of given to the community as part of rewards, and they can claim to take that in any token. As well as that, we continue to search for partnerships where we can do yield farming, staking, so on and so forth, into the point that we can have different avenues that people can choose to take and make crypto income really. And some of them we advise on. Of recent, one of our methods on the website is you can take your BNB rewards, claim that as cake, stake that on the cake partnership, the cake staking pool, and earn 75% a year. And that's just one method that throughout that we're trying to inspire people to sort of earn safe, reliable money or income, or just general crypto through avenues that are already available to them, and if not, open an avenue which they can explore.
Okay. So yeah, so basically you could take cake, stake it in the pool, earn passive income when that thing is staked and it comes right back to you. Now, how is this different from Pancake Swap or any other swap out there where you could just stake or and swap coins? I'm not sure if I see like where is the differentiating factor here.
Sure. So Pancake Swap and Soku and Baby and all those, they're traditional swaps. And what that allows you to do is you have BNB and you can swap it for SafeMoon. What Earnable allows, if you hold Earnable tokens, your price will continue to rise or fall as any other token. But also on top of that, you're subject to claim your rewards. And what that is when people buy in or they sell out or general volume is within the market, 15% of that is taxed and 13% of that goes into a BNB reward pool. And what that does is it allows you to then claim your features. So while we have our own swap built in that allows you and all of the other holders to claim into different tokens, the primary function is that by holding Earnable, you can receive other tokens as income effectively.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
interesting.
passive
So the
income.
swap is essentially the utility use. What was that, Tess?
Oh, sorry. I think I'm a bit lagged. Am I? I'm a bit behind.
I think so too. It's okay. We'll get through it. We'll get through it.
No worries. No, but I just wanted to add to it that we're just super big on passive income, and basically our whole tokenomics are based on this. So based on our tokenomics, you earn a passive income, and besides that, we're just trying to add more avenues to get this passive income. So yeah,
So
So what we're saying here is that the swap is the utility use of the earnable token, and that the earnable token, the more you accumulate on the earnable token, the more rights or claim you have to movement on the swap. And when you want to claim
exactly.
your swap rewards, you go in there and you can claim different types of tokens as a reward. That you don't get paid back in earnables per se if you don't want to. You could get paid back in BNB or whatever it is on the swap. Is that about right?
Exactly that, and there's a key feature that we really like about that, and that's that it doesn't feel right to us to provide people with sums of BNB. And to be honest, during high volume days, those sums can be quite significant, and to allow them to go in like uninformed investment into rug pools and everything that's malicious in BSC, nowadays. So what we like to do is on our vetted token list is each token on there is vetted me and Tess are friends with the devs. We know them. Some of them are much bigger and we're not at that stage, but the majority of those projects on there are definitely vetted and we know them, we've spoken to them, we've worked with them. And so we're saying to our investors, you know, you can take your rewards in this token. We can do everything we can along the way to, as much as we can, verify that it's safe. You're not going to lose money by investing in them from a rug pool or from a honeypot or wherever it may be. And it's about allowing people who maybe they're not as informed about how contracts work and such to try out different projects safely while still being involved in the Earnable family.
Gotcha. So, what is the vetting process like? Because if is it human? Is it AI based? Because if you have to do it by manual vetting, then you're kind of bottlenecking yourself here.
Well, we are and we aren't, because not every token is going to be added, and that's important because we want, projects that we believe in and we feel add something to the space to be on there, and that's why at the moment we have 15 or so, and it comes to we have Cake on there, we have obviously BNB, we have some major projects on there, and we also have a lot of the pegged tokens because they've proven themselves to be safe, and it is a manual process to vet them. And part of that is because not only do we want to see is the contract safe, and I'll read through the contract, make sure everything's happening. Obviously, with bigger tokens, they've sort of come to be more established, but also, does it align with our goals? Is it just like a valueless sort of hype token or whatever it may be? We need to assess that and make sure that it's sort of in line with our goals, and it's in line with our ethos of having cool, modern, innovative projects on there that we want our investors to be, we're highlighting projects which they can go and invest in. And that's something that we're quite proud of, is that, if we like a project and we think it's something that's driving the space forward, we can list it on there, and they'll receive little tiny buys coming in every time someone invests in claims in their reward token. So as an example, we have Soku swap on there or something like that, and whenever someone invests in that token, they'll receive little buys. So they like to have the partnership because they can get lots of little buys in their charts, and they see constant little green trickle in, and we like it because we can work with great projects and offer that to our holders.
Okay. So get me something to be excited here. What are the future catalysts? What's the future big road marks or markers for you guys that I could see, like the price jumping up? Give me your future catalysts here.
Sure. So we're working with some major farming and staking platforms to provide some great APR-driven income, and that's kind of where Earnable comes in. Is that we have these milestones and we have these sort of hype factors in the future, but aside from that as well, you can also use that to gain your rewards. So you gain your, let's say for instance, you have your tokens in a staking pool or a farming pool. You would gain obviously the tokens from the staking and the farming, but you would also gain your BNB rewards, and it just furthers that income. So the price change, the BNB rewards, which can be claimed in any token, and then further to that, the APR off of the pools is just another factor where, as a holder, you're being included in passive income within the token, and the unreleased factors of what we have in the future, say partners and that side of things, is things are working on all the time, and that's one of the main reasons that we're quite proud of this new claim in any token feature, because it allows us to have great publicity with major partnerships across major tokens. And for devs like us now, marketing in Binance Smart Chain is very, very difficult. And back when we started, a few months ago now, to be honest with you, marketing was almost free, and it was so easy to do, and it was flowing, and anything you did would bring in thousands of investors. And that's just how it was, because if you had a great marketeer, we have Tess, or you just had innovative ideas in the space, you could bring in loads of investors, and you could really fulfill your own destiny. Whereas now every project does it, and every project is advertising on PooCoin, and every project is looking for DEX tools trending, or all these hyped up terms that is just relentless. So for us, one of the big things that we're really proud of in the project is that we have a way to get posts and publicization in other projects' trusted space. And for us, that's really important, because we can get posts in other projects' telegrams, on an imminent basis, because they want to be listed with us. They want their token on our platform, and that allows us to have these posts and to gain their holders and to gain trust. And it's a great way for us to have this sort of free-flowing marketing, which allows us to reach out to some of the biggest, most trusted platforms in the world, really, and in Binance Smart Chain. And we're only just getting started with that. So an example would be, it enables us to post in some quite big telegrams. We have some big ones coming up, and we have a big list of sort of ones we're rolling over. And yeah, so I'd say that's something to be excited about. We're excited about it, and I think the community is as well. As we see, oh, when's this one going to be announced? Is this one going to be announced? Can we look into this? And we do have people pop in from other telegrams say, is our token able to be listed on Earnable and that side of things? And that's amazing, because it's a draw for other tokens to be in ours.
Yeah, I like the fact that you highlighted different posts in large Telegram groups, because the marketing in the crypto space, especially Binance Smart space. You're right. You just put on KuCoin ads and let that sucker run, right? But now you got to get a little more creative here, especially with the marketing, especially in like a sea of cryptos trying to advance their project, which is fine, right? You just got to compete. Now, what is the best use case for your cash, then your marketing wallet, and as far as marketing, then like I know the posts and stuff and I would actually argue that you should market to smaller Telegram groups because it's a smaller coin and like there's more concentrated, people can see you rather than you're just a sea of people in the Telegram group. That's my personal opinion, but I have like a marketing background,
Yeah.
branding background, if you know this. But like, what is the best use case for your cash here? What's the best use case for your cash as far as marketing goes?
Sure. So we have what's generally what we call an infinite marketing budget. And the idea behind that is that every wallet inside the Earnable ecosystem receives rewards. And the marketing wallet is no exception. So what that means is if there's volume in the market, we're earning rewards which can be spent on marketing. And that's generally how we do our marketing. So part of that is we have in the past had a professional marketing agency doing the same one as very, very popular tokens, as well as Binance doing marketing for us. We have we actually let that slide for a couple of months, and we're thinking about bringing them back. I know we're in talks with them at the moment. We do ads a lot of the time. We'll do any number of things that you expect nowadays as a backbone of marketing in Binance Smart Chain. And then on top of that, we're able to get posts from the owners of the Telegram groups to post about and put a link in there. And that's really a new step forward for us that we're quite excited about. But that doesn't dissuade from any of the regular marketing we do around advertisements. We have KuCoin ads, etc., etc. For a long while now, we've been doing. We were actually one of the first projects to be vetted and approved for BSC scan ads. Back when they first launched it, the header at the top. So yeah, cool. We do that side of things.
Cool. Yeah. So, Tess, let me give you a question here, and I know we might be on a little lag or delay, but what is the best achievement that you guys have gotten as far as Earnable as like a project? So far, what's the number one achievement that you guys have accomplished?
Okay, so I'm really, really afraid to speak right now because I know I'm really lagged, but let's give it a go. I think. No, it's not working? I'll just talk.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So for Earnable, I think the biggest win has been our move to the V2 upgraded contract. Because before the V2 launched, we were on the V1 contract and it didn't allow us to do anything else but give out BNB rewards. So we couldn't give any other options like we have now. You can claim Bitcoin, Ethereum. We can Ethereum, Cardano. We can give plenty of options. We couldn't do any staking. We could do one farm. So we decided to move over to the new contract, which allows us to give all our earners or holders plenty of options to claim and gives us like endless possibilities on the contract. So for me, especially as a marketeer, that's amazing because it opens all the roads we want to walk, and we have a lot of dreams actually, and it really enables us. So for us, at least from my viewpoint, that was one of our biggest wins, to be able to move over successfully and adding all these functions. Yeah,
that's awesome because I like what you said that we have a lot of dreams, and I want to get to that, Tess. But the movement from one old contract to another old contract could be very difficult because of the holders and it could be nerve wracking and all that stuff. And so I like that you opened up those options for different rewards. I mean, that's one of the big key differentiating factors that you guys have. But talk to me about that one. What you said we have big dreams. What is the big dream here?
So yeah, this is we dream big because we are a long-term project. So we have a long-term vision. This is not something we do for just a few months and then we're done with it. So we always dream kind of big and then we see where we end up. We just take it one step at a time. But for instance, we don't like claiming our rewards, then going off to whatever Binance, then changing it, swapping it, putting it on a card, and then or depositing it, then spend it. That's way too many steps, right? So right now, Tom and I, we are using like our Binance or crypto.com cards to spend our rewards directly. And we really like the fact that we can spend our money. Like we earn money and we can just spend it, right? That's the dream. So, and this is far off, but as I said, we dream. So we imagine that the Earnable ecosystem or the platform will enable earners at some point to shop with their rewards. So that's extending the partnerships into the real world, right? So with bigger companies, it's a long shot, but it is
Yeah.
it
That's
is a possibility.
that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. I love that that could be a possibility, especially if you're trying to earn rewards. I mean, it's already happening, right? Businesses are earning rewards for their customers, and so why not like turn that into a financial ecosystem? So, Tom, tell me about this dream that you have with the team. How big is your team, and how many tokens do you guys have? Because I'm looking on your BSC scan, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that's one wallet that holds 9% of the tokens. So help me understand how big is your team, how much you're holding, and all that kind of stuff.
Sure. So that's what you're looking at there is the marketing wallet. And
Got
the
it.
way it
Okay.
works is, as I was saying earlier, we keep all tokens and all wallets gain rewards. And what that means is that we're no different and the marketing wallet is no different. So we use that for marketing and general operations, I would call it more. It's more like an operations wallet. So giveaways, marketing, any costs to the business will generally come out of there. And that wallet will never sell. You can look through its history; it has never sold. We don't even really ever connect it to any websites. The only thing we really use it for is sending and claiming, and goes back to that idea of the infinite marketing wallet. In that, you know, that we spend the BNB, and that it will come down to zero, or come down to 10 BNB or a lower amount, and it gets topped back up, and we can continue to market, continue to run the business, and continue to run the sort of the project as a whole without ever reaching zero cash flow.
Got it.
And yeah, so that's meant to be 10%, but after putting in some staking, farming, and etc., we sort of sitting around about nine. Did you say it is, or 8.9 or something?
9% is what I saw.
Lovely. Okay, and then further to that, we have two 3% wallets. That's me and Tess. Again, we don't sell, we just claim, and that's important because in a lot of projects, the devs aren't financially rewarded in by sales or however it may be, and it comes down to a line of: do you take profit and do you sell on your project, which is generally a bad idea, a bad move publicity wise, and then you're working for free, and it's this hard thing of why would they keep going if they're working for free and they can't sell, and it's this endless loop of sort of political nightmare around you have to sell because you want profit, but the community needs to understand that. Me and Tess are here for the long run because we get BNB rewards just like any of you. So our incentive is to run this project as long as possible and to continue to be successful because we don't need to sell. The BNB rewards to us are far more valuable and far more flowing than a one-off payment of BNB. So that's really an incentive, and that's what we say to our holders, is that in terms of worrying around where this project is going, it's our job to make sure that we're as successful as possible because we benefit just as much as them, and that's the 2-3% wallets, and then from there, it's just holders. We have a lot of obviously dedicated mods and project from the start, and they'll generally be mods now by now, just committed community members, but they generally don't receive tokens. They're part of the team as what we would call them, but we're not part of like a paid team. So
Got it.
other than that, it's all community wallets, and we have a 1.5% whale cap of the supply. So that would be 15 million tokens, and they can go above that through rewards and farming and staking, etc. But to stop massive buys coming in and sort of killing the chart at the start, because we fair launched, we do have a cap on that.
I do agree with you that the people behind projects should be compensated, and in my opinion, should be compensated well. Because if they're compensated well, they'll do a good job. And I feel like people should get paid on just how much value they bring to the project or to the world, really. So I am 100% with you. I think projects that have you get what you pay for, right? If you have a free dev, you're going to get this cheapo product, and it's not going to be worth anything. And so I like my devs to be compensated. I like them compensated well, because I want a good project behind me, especially if I'm investing here. So we talked about the marketing. We talked about all this stuff. Let me know, who are your competitors here? Is Pancakes? Do you see PancakeSwap as a competitor? I have a lot of these interviews. Do you see any of these other swaps as competitors, or are you trying to etch out a niche or a niche, segment target market here? Like, what do you think about these competitive swaps? Because we can't be all swapping all over the time. And if I'm going to be staking and parking my money here, I mean, it's opposed to other places. So tell me about your competitors and how you're dealing with that.
Sure. So we do have competitors, just like any sort of project, but they're not the swaps that you may think. They're the reward tokens like HODL or Olympus. I think there's another one. Those sort of ones where you can earn BNB, typically BNB, for holding their projects. Now, PancakeSwap, SokuSwap, Baby Swap, all these sort of projects, I wouldn't consider them competitors, because I'm a big believer of, don't make your life hard if you don't need to. And we're never going to beat PancakeSwap, let's face it. We're never going to beat these big swaps, because they do exactly what they want. They're specific swaps from one currency to another, and that's not really what we're going after. We're going after passive income through, at this point, partnerships, and we'll continue to chase partnerships, because I think it's a fantastic way that we can quickly move the project forward without looking into developing massive solutions to things that already exist. So PancakeSwap is that. It really has captured the market in terms of swapping, and that's absolutely fine from our eyes, because we love to use their staking and their farming. We actively encourage our community to take rewards in Cake and put it on the Pancake staking pools, because our forefront is to allow our holders to earn as much passive income and safe money within crypto as possible. And if someone says to me, can you check out this contract? I'll go and have a look and see if I think that it's a good contract for this person who's in the community or whatever it is. And that's a forefront of Earnable, is to try and make it as safe as possible for people who maybe don't have the knowledge to make that assessment themselves. And so when we see a good partner, we sort of bite at the heel. We're hot on it, and we want to work with them as much as possible. And we'll offer that token, and we'll offer them. We'll try and work to get staking and farming. So definitely, we do have competitors just like anyone else, but I wouldn't say it's the swaps.
You said you're working on these partnerships and stuff like that, and you have competitors. I'm sure you have partnerships. What's your biggest partnership? What's your biggest partnership right now or in the works?
Sure. So we have a big one in the works coming out, I think, next weekend. I don't think it's unreleased, is it, Tess?
No. This is still.
No. Okay. So I won't name that, because we can't ruin live on that one. But
Come on, give me a hint. Give me a hint here. Come on. What's happening? You got see if you got keeping secrets around here. This is why we're here. This is why we're talking.
I'll ping it to you.
Why is it a secret?
I'll ping it to you.
Well, I can say that they reached 100 million market cap just the other day, so a pretty big project in the space in terms of small cap, and we have major projects listed on our swap. So we have Bankadog, and we have SokuSwap, and we have all these sort of partnerships in the works. They're already announced, and going forward, we'll continue to have big projects. Baby Swap we're working with. But yeah, our biggest one is yet to come, and we're quite excited about it.
That is super exciting. Guys, if you're watching this so far, I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. Right now, as I could tell, and you could do your own research, right? All the links are in the description down below, but I'll just let you know right now, Earnable has about 5,300 addresses that are holding it. So it's very, very early on right now. If you get in on this project, the chances are if you buy a lot of Earnable, stake them on the platform, and then just sit and watch the passive rewards roll in, especially if that's something you want to do. But again, this is your decision, right? I could all I'm doing is bringing you the project devs here. You got to make that decision. So if you make money, congrats. You're the hero. You're the mastermind. You're the big brain that made the money. But if you lose money, you could blame me. You could tell your mama you blame me. You could cry to me, but it wasn't my fault. It's your fault as well. So just let you know, check out the description down below. See if this is a project for you. I'm really impressed by the website and the platform. I think that's all very professionally done. I'm really liking that. So Tess, I'm going to give you the last question here. And it's a question that I usually end on a different type of question, but here's the question here. The question is, why? And this is think of someone who's like sitting on the fence, like, I don't know if I should be investing in Earnable, but Tess, what makes your swap and your project so great?
Oh, this is actually an easy one. So imagine you put in money. So you invest in a project like you do every week, every day. And then suddenly you get to claim rewards in tokens of your choosing, right? But you don't have to invest more money to increase your position on those projects. I mean, why wouldn't you do this? Right? You have to sit back,
Yeah.
relax, and invest in other projects without spending another penny. That's it.
Awesome. So all you have to do is take your money, park it, and wait for the rewards to roll in, and you could even select what rewards you want. Guys, check out their project. Thank you so much, Tess and Tom. Smells like grilled developer out here for me. I don't know about you, but if this is something for you, if this is a project for you, check them out. Links are in the description. Guys, don't overthink things. Get into good projects, especially now during this bull run. The good projects will rise to the top, the ones with the most hype, and they're going to have longevity into 2022. And that's how we need to be thinking. Cowboys, lizard brains, gorilla arms, diamond hands. We're going to the moon together, guys. We'll see you there.